Let's go live.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and do we have a treat for you? We have Vortex, we have Raptors, and we are getting down to the semifinals here for playoff group number 3. And on the other side of things, what is it? My Unicorn Hole List versus Dark Matter on IVRL2. You can multi-stream this, folks.
Amazing games.
Yes, you can multi-stream this if you want, folks. Just click, I think it's ! multi-stream in chat, and it'll give you a link to both at the same time. It is a double matchup. Heavy A push coming out here from Raptors, and Frigg getting that first grenade kill. Raptors taking sight quickly as they're trying to look for Frigg in the back. Frigg getting one. Coach Kodith grabbing Frigg on that refrag. Yellow Hat coming around the corner, looking for a kill. Does not pick it up, and we are down. Sumachi all on the other side looking for soldiers, and all down to Messino as we're getting down to the last one. Messino looking for Bricktop. Bricktop looking for Messino. Shots ringing out. Not protecting Messino. Looking for those kills. Gonna flank her on the other side, and a reload. And Bricktop coming out in favor of that one.
Round starting. Get ready.
Vortex taking round number 1 on the pistols on defense, and Raptors coming out on offense here as they move in towards A2, towards the skate park. Folger's getting up inside the bunker early. Nades coming out into skate park, backing off his shreds as he does just miss those grenades. Sumachi, Bricktop, and C guarding down skate park, guarding down mid. Long grenades here from Raptors and some smokes coming out. Yellow Hat gonna look down.
Wow, Nate almost finding shards and Coach there. Apologies, I realized I'd muted myself. Great grenade from soldiers on Bricktop's location. Coach pushing B side. Now C comes out fire. He takes down soldiers, takes down shreds, takes down Coach. He gets the 3K before he goes down. Much needed to hold B side. Meanwhile, Messino against Yellow Hat. Yellow Hat taking down Messino, and it is all on Marksman.
Marksman trying to bank that grenade off the walls. It was a beautiful, nice little play. Didn't connect, but good thinking there. And Sumachi not getting aggressive with knowing this is the last man up. He doesn't need to push it. He knows he can play the passive one. Free looking for those shots. Sumachi peeking the corner and finding Marksman there at the end. Vortex 2-0 here. Winner of this gonna play the winner of Unicorn Hole List and Dark Matter in the finals today, and winner of that will head to Miami. 2 wins away to Miami today.
Pardon me. The Raptors so far had very, very dominating point imbalance. You know, they were 22-0 and 22-1. So hopefully they've not picked up any bad habits from those first 2 matches, because they are, you know, this is Vortex. This is the favorite of this group. But this is Raptors, right? We know these guys. They've played for a long time as a team. They're not going to trigger from losing those first 2 rounds, but it's very easy to pick up bad habits. It's very easy to think tactics are going to work when you're playing against teams that aren't on Vortex's level, and there are no other teams above Vortex's level. Arguably, there's a few teams at Vortex's level. Let's see if Raptors is one of them, as it's 4 against 4. Frigg taking down Coach. Yellow Hat surging your soldiers, so it's 2 versus 3 now in Vortex's favor.
Scanner down in A side, and it does look like Vortex is very well aware of it as they are surrounding the side over here. Oh, it did look like it, the rotations, but not coming through. Looks like Messino is going to pick up that scan, sending off that audio cue. Marksman still in the mid, just trying to pick up.
Yeah, what I don't like, what I'm seeing right now from Raptors is there's no link up between the two. Like, Marksman has now made some noise in the center ground, which could open up stuff for Messino. Okay, now there is link up. I take it back. 100% take it back. The link up is real. I didn't realize Messino was linking back up. Now they're charging to B site. I love what I'm seeing from Raptors. I take it all back. They're an amazing team. Let's see what they can do, baby. Come on, Raptors.
Let's go. Vortex doing an amazing job so far.
Completely undefended. They're in a position where they can do a pretty convincing take back, but they've given away the game now as they're on site. 10 seconds left. Scan coming out. Vortex. showing velocity as they get the momentum back to the B site. Time against them. Numbers on their side.
And again, Vortex not worried about letting that scan go in as they were just staying grouped up in the middle. You can see the patience there. Now the push together is going to happen. And who's going to find who here? Marksman's going to find Kraka, and they got to find Frigg. Messino finds Bricktop, and Messino's going to find Frigg at the end.
It's all down to Messino. What a play! Putting that much-needed point on the board. We're in for a heck of a run, ladies and gentlemen.
It was beautifully done there by 2v3, to say the least, there for Raptors. Grabbing their first win, and I'm sure that momentum is there now. That adrenaline is coming through. Beautiful teamwork there. And I hope that's going to roll over here into the next round.
It was a great rotate, a great link up, and a great hold and take of that site. I mean, it was just fantastic work from Raptors. What I initially thought, I was a bit confused with what I was seeing. They completely turned it on me and proved me wrong, and it's exactly the kind of plays we expect to see at levels of this, teams of this level.
Coming out on both sides here. A got 3 men moving through A. Coach Koda's looking for Yellow Hat, well aware of it, finds that kill.
Shad's on the long line, almost taking down that refrag. Put some bullets into Yellow Hat. Samachi, though, punishing him from a different angle. Marksman and Messino in the middle ground, looking to make something happen, but Messino not covering Marksman. Marksman throws his nade, throws his gun. Lucky to get away with it, comes around. Yellow Hat's quicker on the flick, takes down Marksman. Messino now in the mid-ground. Soldiers on the wide berth with the scanner, but they're 2 against 5.
I don't know the play there with Marksman throwing his rifle. I guess that was an accidental.
Epic fake out.
Thinking you got utility in your hand.
He didn't even die for it either. He didn't even die for it. You love to see it.
30 seconds.
Raptors now with 30 seconds left on the board, and it's all on Soldier's shoulders. He's the last man standing. He's possibly going to take out Frigg. Put some shots on Frigg. Doesn't quite do it. Samachi's going to get him on the re-round. Samachi taking down as he heard footsteps all around him. You saw him. Soldiers flicking from left to right to left to right. Massive tactical disadvantage in that situation. He's in the middle of no man's land with no backup and
really
hearing
good
audio all around him.
Yeah, and really good positioning by Frigg as he was just peeking the A side. We'll try to get back to that in a camera view here real quick. As you can see, he was behind this pillar, and he had just peeking it and getting a beautiful view onto what they call bridgeway. You know, right through here, just looking for that kill. So staying hidden, quick peeking it, and excellent defensive position there.
Round number 5. Raptors with a point on the board. Vortex
actually getting aggressive. You haven't seen this from Vortex much.
Point-blank range goes straight into the teeth of the enemy. Bricktop picking up Messino.
Amount of grenades, my goodness. What a bounce off a grenade. You see the bounce. My goodness, Soldiers bouncing it off the concrete. That was crazy. Bank shot off the concrete into the face of Frigg.
Oh, see, getting the long angles, able to call out both Soldiers and coaches. Rotates there. Sets Yellow Hat up for a great engage. They're not ready for him. He steps out, gets 2.
What a peek
Raptors
by
need
Yellow
to make
Hat.
notes because this is where Yellow Hat lives. He keeps picking up kills exactly off that corner.
That's been his home right there, and he shows why. As he waited for the footsteps, both Raptors lining up with each other. Bullets do go through bodies nowadays, and he gets a double with that Vector. I believe he had the Vector, didn't he? Or the ACP? Pretty sure he had an SMG.
Yellow Hat has the AC9 Pro, baby!
Yes.
Only coach running the Vector right now. A lot of AC9 Pros on the Vortex team, and one Mark 18, not Mark 18, Mark 18. Interesting loadout from Raptors, though. Previously, they were all rocking Mark 18s, at least one Vector this time. Different maps, different strokes, different folks.
Looking for one.
Gets one, gets traded out immediately.
And you're seeing, this is the Raptors that I know. They're adjusting to the play, so they know all the grenades come out. They know all the utility gets played. They held back for as long as they possibly could. Let the defense
They even kind of
utility.
expected Samachi's push. I mean, they still lost one to Samachi, but they were able to get the refrag immediately. Quickly focus on weapons. Mark 18, a good medium range weapon, an all-rounder. AC9 Pro, very, very effective in the close range. Vector, the ultimate close quarter combat weapon, but like very close combat. It's like a beam rifle, which empties its magazine in a second. Brick Top coming around the back, finds Messina. Frig on the front line, finding soldiers. All on Coach now. Coach taken down. Marksman, though, taking out Brick Top. And Coach did trade out with C. Marksman does not have the puck, and the puck is on the B side. It's 1 versus 2, so we can still turn this around.
30 seconds.
Here's Yellow Hat, put some pre-fire shots on, but if they've identified where the puck is, they know the Marksman has no choice but to go to the B side. Yeah, Frig just waiting for that audio to give him away.
Yeah, Frig will wait out patiently on this. Even let him pick it up and give away that audio cue.
10 seconds left. He's chosen to push past. Yellow Hat waiting on that background. He heard Frig's audio to his left, so he tried to come back behind him. Yellow Hat positioning himself to back up his teammate, and that's great team play and expect exactly what we expect to see from Vortex, a team who've been playing together for quite some time.
Round starting.
Yeah, you love to see it, and you love to see the play, the communication. Frig and was it Yellow Hat there at the end? Frig just being the decoy, right? Frig moving through the middle, giving off the audio cues while Yellow Hat holds the long angle, and just waiting for that peak to come around, and it was just beautifully placed.
Marksman almost taking a grenade fully to the face there, down to about 30% health. You can see on the UI, the guns, the utility, who's got the puck, the health, the kill, death, assist ratio. You've got all the info you need on there, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great tool to have as a caster and a viewer. Samachi coming around, gets one, Bricktop getting Marksman. Samachi able to get those picks aggressively into Raptors' face. He's done it 3 times now. Gets another pick. Samachi able to get away with this. Raptors, I know, should be expecting this. It's not a new play from Samachi. He's done it time and time again. Finally shut down by Messino.
And it's the angle holds that we're seeing that are being, that are being exploited here. I mean, the angles, holding the angles here in the skate park, waiting for that right shot, and just getting, just getting punished by that, by the peaks.
This harkens back to the first game. Against VGP, right? I kept saying they were holding those angles and it was paying off, and this could be a really bad thing for them late game, because if it's working against a team like VGP, it won't work against a team like Vortex, and exactly what we're seeing them doing. They're holding angles, expect them to work, and Vortex are just walking into those angles, pre-firing and winning.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely not a play you can play against Vortex as angle holds. You got to be the one peeking first. You'll have beautiful grenade.
Soldiers with an answer back to Yellow Hat. Samachi finding Marksman though on the back in the middle line. Coach now pushing up on Frig. Frig hears him. Coach with the flick, even though Frig had his gun up. That's the Vector at close range, baby. You don't mess with it.
See a little life here from the Raptors. Frig top danger close. I mean, he knows. He's just waiting for that audio cue to push forward, waiting for that scan to start. Waiting for some footsteps.
Look at this line here. Great setup, but C taking down soldiers. Bricktop pushing round. Coach holding the angle again, and Bricktop comes around pre-fire and gets the kill. Messino taking down C.
Bricktop picking up that last one. 2 still up on the offense. 7-1 here for Vortex. Samachi breaking that double-digit kill.
Starting. Get ready.
Running with 10.
Looking at the kill spread, I mean, all of Vortex pulling their weight at the moment. 10-8-8-7-6. Meanwhile, on Raptors, you got 7-5-4-3-0. 7-5-4-3. Come on, Shrads, what are you doing? Get 2 points so I can see 7-5-4-3-2 at least.
I mean, just look at the deaths, too. 4 deaths is max on the Vortex side, and we're 8 rounds in. I mean, nobody has more than 4 deaths. So,
nope.
That's a crazy stat right there.
It is, and it shows what that tells me is teamwork. Right there, it shows me teamwork.
It also tells me that they're not getting super aggressive to where they're waiting back. They're letting the other team push into them, or get close, and then they're peeking. They're not trying to get out there and find the kills. The kills are coming to them.
Great early nades, great early aggression ramp. Doesn't find anyone, and it does, unfortunately, tell the enemy what their intentions are. But I tell you what, I mean, Vortex aren't a team to fall for it. Like, they could have been a fake out and they could have done a wraparound, but Vortex haven't given up the B site completely. They still have. Samachi on the back line. So, I mean, I was going to say this could be a great fake out and it would have worked, but it wouldn't because Vortex are just that level of team that even if this was a fake out, they were ready for that. And yet they're still holding the line 2 against 5. Cena gets 1, wasn't ready for Yellow C on the outside, C picking up 2, and it's all down on Soldier's shoulders.
Say that 3 times.
30 seconds remaining.
It's exactly right, right? I said it out loud, managed to say it, and thought I could not say that 2 times in a row. So I'm not going to try.
Soldier's trying to play ring around Rosie, looking for picks here, just waiting, and Frigg hearing the footsteps, taking down Soldiers.
That audio is so important. If you can train your body and mind to move as one, so you can hear that audio, have the confidence to step out, firing before you even transfer out of cover. That's what turns you into the kind of player that we see there. Where Yellow Hat was just able to pick that up without even getting a bullet back his way.
Seeing a heavy B push.
8-1 right now in
A2. Sorry, A2. It's not B anymore. Grenades, and you can see the Raptors staying nice and protected to going up into the building there, looking over Sumachi getting aggressive, finding one. And not only is Sumachi getting aggressive, finding a kill, but he's also gathering information as he pushes through. Even while he's dying, he can see multiple people, and he can let the team know, I got 1, but there's 3 more here. And that's huge information. And they can rotate. As you can see, the defense is not on A anymore. They're all here on B.
Do you know what's quite upsetting for me is that Raptors are an amazing team, and Samachi time and time again, he's never not got a kill from pushing out aggressive. Yeah, fine, he traded out
Shreds.
then, but he's always got at least 1 kill, and that shouldn't be happening to a team like Raptors. Samachi should not be able to repeat that play and get away with it. In my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, you're correct. It's showing the amount of time and teamwork and patience here. It's been impressive.
Yep. I mean, Samachi's a top-level player. There's no doubt about that. However, Raptors are a top-level team. You'd expect them to shut down that push the first time they identify it. When we once right C on a tear, gets trades out with Soldiers, and that puts Shreds and Coach 2 against Bricktop and Yellow Hat. Coach has the puck, and he's going to be going in for a scan. Meanwhile, Shreds picks up Bricktop, and it's all on Yellow Hat's shoulders. The scan goes in, but he's on site, so he doesn't have to worry too much about the transition. He does have to worry about the 2 defenders. Picks up 1, but Shreds ready for the refrag, and Raptors take a point. That's it. That's the last round they get to play as colonists, and now they are playing Rayab, the pistol round. They are now the defenders. Can they hold off the storm that is Vortex?
I like that. Dino versus a storm.
Ooh.
We've seen it before.
Pistol
Vortex
round plays out so differently to every other round because you
watch the aggression. The aggression's going to come out again here from Vortex. I'm pretty sure there's a dozen grenades.
Beautiful nade out from Soldiers there. Split lines exactly where it needs to in the middle of the enemy team. Soldiers. Yellow Hat gets double teamed by Coach and Rushads, but C on the refrag, punishing him. Shreds making that noise. The B-side push from Vortex, no doubt about it. Marksman picking up Bricktop. Shreds and C trading shots. Messina finding Frigg, and it is a 1 versus 4 with Raptors looking like they're going to take their 3rd point. Could this be the comeback? They've just taken 1 point. Can they make it 2 points of their own? And from that, can they keep exponentially growing? They definitely need to. C finds Messino. C finds Shreds. Did I speak too soon? C with as much health as the 2 remaining defenders. He doesn't have the puck, though. Where is the puck? Have Raptors identified its location? It doesn't look like they have.
Round lost.
Soldiers fighting C, though. Oof. We're about to see a very upsetty upset.
Yeah, I mean, Krakow was just going off. I mean, he was...
Is that what C stands for? Because...
Yes, it's Krakow.
Okay.
Their whole team goes, they use the initials, like Frigg is usually F, Krakow is C. At least in Discord. But yeah, C is Krakow.
Got you. Looking like a Vortex B push. Are we going to see what we saw from them against Determined, where we see? Oh no, okay, we're not. We're like, you remember that aggression we saw when they were playing Determined? They are opting. They have two modes. It always feels like they have two. They have the slow and they have the fast. And it looks like this one they've gone with slow. There's never any in between, slow or fast, and they've gone with slow this time. Samachi possibly looking for a fake out. He's sneaking the A site. He doesn't have the puck. Is he trying to make it? I don't know what he's doing. He's sneaking the A site, and I kind of love it.
Trying to get some rotators. Trying to, call his people. Here comes a beautiful grenade coming out, and it goes down.
The pre-fire, everyone triangulating on him, just like a Jurassic World. They triangulate. Makes no sense in the film, but it makes sense here. Vortex taking B site. The collapse now from Raptors, who were kind of fooled into thinking it was an A site attack by Samachi's kind of suicidal play. It's 2 versus 5. Okay, 2 versus 5, 2 versus 3. Now it's 3 versus 1. Flash comes out, blinds Bricktop.
Beautiful
He
flash,
just needs to hold for another 25 seconds. Takes down 1. Doesn't take down 2. Almost takes down Marksman.
Plenty of time left for Marksman to get this defuse. And, I mean, they're holding it down. 8-4 here. Unless they happen to let go. I gave the point early. 10th of a second early, but...
Apparently people can hear me twice, which is... I don't know why they'd be able to hear me twice. Why can they hear me twice?
Who doesn't want to hear you twice is the real question.
I mean, I don't understand why people are asking for 5 more, B.
Right, I mean... I'm going to get a voice box. It sounds like radar.
5 radars, 1 for every hole. You give me your left ear, we're giving you your right ear, we're going in your nostrils, we're going in your mouth, we're radar head, your voice 24/7, radar head, every day radar head, 100 years radar head. Woo!
All day, every day.
8-4 now. Raptors taking another point on the board, and this means now they're on a 3-point sprint. Can they turn this into something more? Because Vortex showed an early domination. I said 8 points, right? It's not too late for a comeback. And since then, Raptors have got 3 more points. Come on, Raptors. Let's see what you got. Let's do it.
Here's that slow movement again. Once again from Vortex. They chose to bring this down super quiet.
Messino with an early pickup on C. Frigg and Bricktop looking to attack B site. Frigg takes down Messino. Soldiers takes down Bricktop. Soldiers needs to hold against Frigg though. Frigg takes him down, and B site belongs to Vortex. Marksman now having to deal with Samachi in the mid-ground. Bleep bloop, I'm a robot. I'll try and fix it in a second, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just get this round out of the way. Frigg holding the counterattack. Shreds and Yellow Hat trading on the backside. It's all down to Marksman with 25 seconds-ish left to try and get a kill and get the disabled. Meanwhile, behind him, Samachi's closing the door. Oh, Marksman doesn't know which way to go.
Oh, tough time there.
Samachi catches it from behind.
Yeah, that was tough there for Marksman. He was being pinched, nowhere to go, and trouble in the arches.
Round starting.
And folks, we are only on map number 1, and what a battle it's been so far, but we got another map after this, at least, maybe 2, depending on how they play out. It is best of 3 here in the playoffs. We are in group number 3, round number 3. The winner of this best of 3 taking on the other ones in the final, and that matchup will head to Miami. Messino's going to play a little flash play, see if he's going to find anybody. Not turning the corner quick enough. It gets down by Frigg. Samachi picking up a double in the middle. Soldiers left back here by himself.
Wow, look at that aggression. Samachi, C, and Yellow Hat just rounding on Soldiers. Every which way but down. He had no choice there. Marksman trying to make something happen. Yellow Hat catching on the rotate. Vortex
down.
Now 1 point away from taking Mat 1. I wonder if I'm still sounding like a robot. I apologize if I'm. Obviously, I'm sounding good to Lamp.
Yep. I don't hear nothing wrong.
I don't know. Who knows? It's
Maybe
the
it's
internet,
them.
ladies and gentlemen. Blame the internet.
Maybe it's them.
It's every single one of you. It's shared craziness. Anyway, Raptors desperately need to hold it.
Oh, what a grenade! How did that not? I don't know how that wasn't a
down
sudden
C.
death.
Well, the second grenade from Messino takes down C. C taken down to about 5 health. Taken down. Meanwhile, Soldiers takes down Bricktop. 5 against 3 now in Raptors' favor. This is exactly what Raptors need. They need to hold on. They need to take map 1. They can't just let Vortex finish this out.
Marksman and Soldiers they were just shooting through the smoke and picking up a kill earlier. Not Marksman, but Soldiers. Coach Coda playing the yellow hat spot does pick up the one.
Wow, brilliant. And that's a
And
closeout. Raptors, flawless victory on that one, taking it up to 10-5. Raptors coming alive in the second half of this map.
You'd love to see it 10-5. One more round for Vortex, 6 more rounds for Raptors. Not an easy feat. I could just sit in skate park all day and just watch all the grenades being tossed.
Now, arguably, Vortex we saw on against Determined were not quite as strong on Ma as they were on Kitty.
Right.
Raptors, though, we saw them being equally as strong. So maybe, you know, map 2, we see a reverse.
Sino picking up that first kill under the arches. Soldiers watching for Yellow Hat as he's trying to get through the tunnel. Sumachi picking up a kill on the trash. Coach Koda coming around the corner, picks up Sumachi. Beautiful refrag coming around the corner. Coach and C close by. C grabbing that one, but Marksman danger close.
Messino holding the line. He needs to take out Frigg, though. Frigg, the one with the...
Marksman was holding the right angle, just waiting for C to peek. C moving through arches now.
30 seconds remaining.
Yep, Messino doing the right thing. Look at him back off as he hears the footsteps getting closer, just waiting and baiting time. C not sure which way to go. And there it is. Brilliant.
Match point.
It is so real and it is so close. I mean, they could feel it. The Raptors have got to be super hyped right now in their minds, in their heads, and knowing that they're getting so much closer to taking down the ever so famous Vortex, at least on map number 1. Vortex abandoning the B push. We haven't seen much on the A. Are the Raptors going to go B heavy once again? They are sending 3.5, more 4 on that side. Marksman, the only one. Here comes the utility. Watch the rotations now from the defense happening as they're all running through. Marksman taking down 1, getting refragged quickly. And they're going to put the pressure on. They're going to get the scan in early this time. Put the pressure on the Raptors. There it is.
Loss.
Yeah, it's, I mean, super close, and, you know, the kill feed does show that as well. Vortex with an amazing kill feed, all double digits and higher. Raptors, you know, Messino, Soldiers both on double digits. The other guy's not really that far behind. So, I mean, really good, hard-fought battle between both sides. And, man, what a good first map. And I hope map 2 ends up being just as good. Radar, where did you go? Lost you. Don't see your camera. Okay. Well, as long as you promise you're still there. I cannot. we are. And we're jumping into Mar, folks. They're not wasting any time. We're in the lobby. There's only a minute left of this little pre-show, but we want to thank y'all for being here. We want to thank you guys for sticking around with us. The winner of this matchup is going to play in the finals for today, and the winner of the finals moves on to Miami, the live event in Miami, October 1st at the Super Blue. Make sure you're finding your tickets, 50% off in chat. And I believe, what was that link? Exclamation point tickets, I think. Somebody will post it for us, but it's in there for you guys. Make sure you're getting it. October 1st, one-day event in Miami. Join us there. We'll be live on stage playing video games, playing Vail, just for you. No. I'll just put your beautiful professional photo up instead of your gamer photo for now. Right. I don't know. Internet. You know, internet. Let's take a look at that bracket. Maybe. Don't see it yet. Don't see anything from the Dark Matter matchup yet. No scores have been put in for us, so we don't know who won round number 1. But they're on IVRL 2, folks. If you're wanting to jump over there and watch it, or even double stream, you can do exclamation points multi-stream and watch both matches at the same time and catch all the action from both us and the casters on IVRL 2.
Round starting. Get ready.
It doesn't look like we can hear you, radar. Hopefully we get you back in, buddy. Right, folks. While radar makes it back in, we'll jump into here and catch the action. Does look like there is a heavy A2 push. As Lurf and Frigg move through Pump House, Sumachi on the ground floor gets taken down there by Coach Kodith. And C working through the backside here as he is coming around. Strad should be hearing these footsteps. Strad not paying attention as he is on the stairs. Does get taken down by C. Frigg up top looking for the rotations coming in. Soldiers and marksmen trying to rotate back in. Lurf going in for the scan. Sino, marksmen, soldiers, last 3 up here against the 3 members of Vortex. Messino on the ground floor coming through the windows. Frigg trying to hold back marksman in the other side. Marksman taking him down. Lurf from the back. C on the stairs. Sino gonna push the stairs. C not hearing the footsteps, and there is a trade out. What a trade. 2 members left. There you go. I think we can hear you now. You in?
Love to hold the line.
Yep.
He takes down one. Bam! Straight into soldiers, and it's marksman doesn't have the time to mess this around. He has to go for the disable now.
Oh, he has to. Yeah. Has to hold
he
it.
fumbles it.
Trying his best to get the shots off there as he was trying to hold the scan down, and that is where the time it comes against you on defense.
I mean, that positional scan, basically, when you put the scan in, depending on where you scan it from, that's where the disabled puck will appear. So Vortex put it in a place where it's impossible to do it without your hand showing. So they know exactly the area to hold to shoot the guy in the hand when he starts trying to do disable, and it works a treat every time. You cannot let that guy be alive if you want to disable that scan.
Yeah, you're right there. We talked about that earlier about positioning of the scan, and a lot of people don't think about that when they're getting started or when they're trying to get that scan in. But it is super important when the defuse time comes out. Soldiers might find Sumachi in the back of the head, just misses him. Does get him on that one. Cracker looking for Soldiers as he bleeds, bled through the wall a little bit there. Shots ringing out. Coach Kodith finding Yellow Hat. Lurf making his way through pump room and trying to stay hidden from soldiers.
I mean, it's 4 versus 2 right now. Lurf has the puck, and you can see marksman holding the right side, so they kind of get a vibe that the attack is still going to come on the A2 side. Wow, Soldiers putting down some long-range shots. Lurf ducking them and managed to get the frag back, bringing it to 3-2, bringing it to 2-2 now as he takes down Shreds. Marksman taking him down, so it's 2 versus 1. C looking for that refrag. Marksman not ready for it. And C brings it to a 1 versus 1 with 45 seconds left on the clock. And C now able to go and get the puck for free and still has time to rotate back to A1 site. Raptors really had the early advantage. And then C takes down.
That was a 4v2 in favor of Raptors, and the last two members both took 2 kills apiece there.
Vortex, just such a horrifyingly powerful team. There are no weak spots on that team.
Just in, it looks like my Unicorn Holer list took map 1 off of Dark Matter over on IPRL2, and that's huge there, as you know, we were expecting Dark Matter to possibly be running away with that one as well.
Well, I didn't expect them to run away with it. I knew
run away with it, I
Unicorn
should
were going
say.
to be a great team.
Yeah.
I knew that was going to be a close match. Kind of told you so.
We don't know if it was close. We just know someone won a map.
I bet you, baby, it was a close match, and this is going to be a close match as well, as we have a silent push from Vortex onto the A1 site. Raptors already down a man. Messino, here's the footsteps. He's calling it out. He gets the nade ready. He throws a nade out. It's a flash. Slows down friggin' Samachi. He takes a 1. Frig get on the refrag, though, and now A1 site has only 1 defender. Our soldiers, Lurf putting in the scan. C bringing out Roach, Shreds, and soldiers now with an uphill struggle against 4. Whoa, what a nade! And it's all now on Shred's hands against 4 of the Vortex. Takes down 1. Will he get sucked down the Vortex, or will he come out fighting? It's him against Frigg. He's the next hurdle to overcome. Frigg holding off his line and just playing time. Vortex know exactly what to do here.
Round loss.
Shraz just doesn't know where to go. I mean, he's got the audio to his right, audio to his left. You know, when you're in that situation, it's hard to come back from. You hope that you throw your tilt to one direction, go the other direction, and he kind of mistimed it, realized he mistimed it, and got cut down in a moment of hesitation. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are watching the semi-finals for Group 3 on the road to the Miami Major on 1st of October in Miami. $35,000 prize pool to play for. Only 4 teams going, 1 from each group. Royal, Strive, and Wrecked already qualified. Who will we see qualifying today in the Group 3 playoffs? C and Soldiers very close to an engagement right now. Oh, C almost back into the Soldiers' line of sight. Soldiers takes his eyes off the ball just to see rounds on him. It's Vail timing, and you hate to see it. Left finding Marksman, though. Frick finding Messino as the A1 site control falls directly into Vortex's hands, and Shreds and Coach Codith have an insurmountable mountain element. That's it. A clean. Wow.
I gotta say, you know, when Vortex is putting the scan in, they get to that last marble connect, that last sphere connect, and they raise the scanner super high to where you have to be standing up to defuse, and you can't like kneel down and hide behind it. I mean, just the littlest stuff, you know, and people don't think about these guys are thinking of. And and that's...
It's what separates the A teams from the S tier teams, right? Like it's little things like that. It's not just the play, it's not just the teamwork. It's the little meta touches, the little things they've thought about.
We're just
and that's a great observation, by the way, Lamp, and it just goes to show why you make a great analyst and a great caster, as well as a great human being. Yellow Hat finding out Shraz.
We thank you, Radar, and we thank you for everything that you do here as well. A lot of action. Every time
Marksman. Oh, Soldiers again caught in the open. His back to the enemy coach. Wow, drop shot from C right onto Coach there. A2 site belonging to Vortex, and Vortex shutting it out. 5-0 again. We're seeing an early dominance from Vortex. We saw the exact same thing on map 1, but Raptors cannot afford to let this go on much further. We need to see the Raptors that we saw at the end of map 1. They need to engage that gear now. They can't wait any longer.
And I'm wondering if sooner or later we see if this continues a technical, a pause in the game for them to kind of, figure things out and gather themselves a little bit. As right now, you don't want to go 7-8-0 because that's about impossible to come back from especially on a team against like Vortex.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Raptors can do this. We saw them come back in style on map 1. We need them to do that comeback now. There is no more time. There's no dilly-dallying. There is no tomorrow. There is only now. You lose this, you're out. You're not going to Miami. They know it. Soldiers waiting for C. C crosses the line. Does he know that Soldiers is there? Silently waiting for him. He doesn't. Soldiers picks up C. Coach picks up Yellow Hat. A2 site. Frigg and Lurf coming in the low ground, looking for Shrad. Shrad takes down one. Frigg still there. Smatchy in the middle ground, taking down Soldiers. It's Coach versus Frigg right now. Frigg comes out wild. Here's the audio, fires off it, but Coach had already repositioned. Coach and Frigg now trying to play 4D chess against each other. Meanwhile, Coach decides, you know what? I'm going to take this fight elsewhere. I'm going to go for Samachi. Meanwhile, Frigg drops on the site, starts getting the scan, and here's the audio, decides against it. He hears Messina coming in. Is Messina ready for him? They both come out firing, and Messina finds Frigg.
Nice job,
that is Raptors' first point on the board. It's what they need. They need to turn this momentum now. They need to turn this early movement into full momentum.
Yeah, and it's beautifully done by Messina as he didn't push through the doorway as fast as he needed to. He waited for that movement, waited for the footsteps, and gun up, peek, and just getting that last kill.
As they stepped into each other, they were both pre-firing. It really was lady luck at that point. It was a flip of the coin who was going to come out on top.
Marksman, beautiful rotation. Picking up Sumachi. Yellow Hat coming through the backside. Is Messina going to be ready for him? No, he's not. Marksman is moving across now, looking for Yellow Hat in those shots.
A2 site, one site now in Vortex's hands. It's 3 versus 1. Shrads, the only guy left remaining. He's going to be coming out into a pre-angle. Yellow Hat holding, takes down Shrads cleanly through the skull.
Cleanly through the skull.
Wow, Vortex again take the momentum away, and they are 6-1 up. They are 5 points away from taking map 2 and getting into the final for the the Group 3 qualifier on the road to the Miami Major. Vortex not to be stopped.
Beautiful grenade by Marksman as they have been pushing through there recently, and just at the moment that they don't, the grenade does come out perfectly and no connection. Man, the grenades here by Vortex perfectly placed in through the catwalk positionings where people do hide, and there's just full joystick forward for this team as they are moving forward. Marksman picking up one on the ground.
Raptors need to start rotating. They need to start rotating 2 minutes ago.
See outside looking for Marksman, finds him.
Only Shrad's now on
he's going
site.
to be seeing the footsteps of Soldiers, picks him up.
Soldiers. Messina on the back line though. He can make something happen, but he needs to move in. He's been found. Shots ringing out for him. He pushes past the shots. It's 2 versus 4. They need to hold. They need to take this back. They're trying to coordinate. Shrad's holding back. Shrad's takes on one. Still holding that line, but with 20 seconds left on the clock. And Vortex taking that very convincingly.
Yeah, Vortex just positioning just perfectly as they're watching all doorways and angles and, cross angles from each other as well as one's getting pushed. The other ones are, keeping an eye on their backsides and getting quickly on those refrags.
For note, just so I can go further into I told you so, Sarah, territory, Dark Matter and Unicorn Haulers, it was 9-10 with Dark Matter 3 players up to Unicorns 2, but Dark Matter, Unicorn managed to take it 11-9. Great opening match on IVR.
That wasn't that close.
Pretty close. Meanwhile, full A1 site push coming out from Vortex. They do a slight slight on the right-hand side. Marksman taking out Frigg. C taking out Shrads. So, A2 side taken out. Soldiers finding C. Yellow Hat and Lurf, the only 2 remainers now. Both on A1 side. Yellow Hat taking down Messino. Yellow Hat taking down Coach. Yellow Hat again. One of the guys we've seen before. When they're down on numbers, it doesn't matter. He turns it around, isn't it? 2 versus 2 now. Lurf taking down Marksman, and just like that, from a 4-2 advantage, he comes down to a 1 versus 1. Soldiers comes out firing, takes down Lurf, keeps Raptors in this.
Yeah, beautifully done there. Good rotations and then just flicks, man. The speed of the gunshots and the ability to hit those angles when you even come around a corner. You know, those are practiced angles a lot of times that, you know the hot spots. You know where these people are sitting half the time, and it's just practiced angles. Full 5-man push going towards A2. Coach Kodith on the ground. He's going to be able to find a kill here as he's looking. Lurf watching it as well.
Good spread defense from Raptors right now. They're not committing to either defense, but Vortex definitely committing to an A2 site push. Soldiers just looking for CC on 17 kills, 18 kills now as he takes down Soldiers in the mid-ground, breaking Raptors' hold of the middle ground. Soldiers the only guy there now. Look at Raptors' backline defense. I'm actually taking down Coach all the way in the north.
Yeah, it's the rotations right now that are catching these guys. Casino in a very
Vortex.
cheeky spot there.
Stomping on Raptors' hope. Scan goes in. They've got 4 up against just the 1 Raptor. Marksman left. Marksman to C, engaging. Marksman takes down C, but he's still got 3 more to go to and a scan to disable. 25 seconds left before he can...
He's got to get in. He's got to get in there and at least try to go for this defuse.
He's got no choice. He has to push. He has to push.
Yeah, he's going to run out of time if he doesn't get there shortly.
Lurf with a great angle. Puts some bullets into Marksman. Not enough to kill him, but now Marksman just has to take a beeline for the scanner. He's got no choice but to go for it. He trades out. But still, Vortex now 3 points away from taking this map and going to the finals of the Qualifier 3.
Man, it's been a lot of close action, a lot of, 1v1, well, 1v2s and 3s almost sometimes too, but a lot of good movements, a lot of good plays, a lot of good rotations, and we're seeing some really good plays from Vortex's. The rotations from Kraka on that offense were key. I mean, C was pushing one side and then coming up from behind on those guys and picking them off on Catwalk. It's seen quite a bit.
I mean, he's 19-4 right now. He's got more frags than the next 2 people put together, or equal to the next 2 people on his team put together. He is instrumentalist. We're in the pistol round. We swapped sides. Let's see if... Wow, blind shots from Soldiers takes down Yellow Hat. He was flashed, but he just carried on firing, and it worked out for him. Whoa! Left with a 3K in a second, a grenade, and 2 shots from his pistol. Lurf, the monster.
Lurf with another one.
Gets a 4K in that opener. Absolutely amazing work from Lurf there.
Lurf breaking his kills up to 14 after that one. C rocking 20 kills so far. And 2 rounds away, or 2 points away is Vortex.
I mean, I literally said right before that happened, C's got more kills than the next 2 guys on his team. And unfortunately, Lurf was one of them, and Lurf just got a 4K. So it's like, oh no, shut up, radar. Okay,
yeah, I know you're talking about me.
Anyway, looks like a B side push from the Raptors. They are 2 points away from going out of this and having no chance. Scale is slowly tipping further and further away from them. C taking down Coach now. Coach who had the puck. C taking down Soldiers. That just leaves 2 Raptors remaining. And they don't have the puck. And they're against 5 Vortex players. And now it is all on Messino's shoulders. You just don't want to be 1 versus 5 against a team like Vortex. Lurf. C, Frig, Yellow Hat, they're all looking for Messino. Messino's been made and he gets taken down by C on the tight angle. And that's almost it, as Vortex are 1 point away from taking this map. Raptors, only 2 points on the board, have to get 9 points. And then they'd have to take another map. It is not looking good for Raptors right now. Talk to me, Ace, you still there?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, you're breaking up for me at the moment.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's me or you. Love for Messino in the mid-ground. Heavy B site push, sorry, A2 site push. Raptors really wanting to work off momentum here. Love takes down 1. Love takes down 2. Messino takes down Love. C takes down Shreds. Messino and Marksman. The only 2 who can bring this back for them now. Messino, it's all on Messino's shoulders, and that's it. Vortex are through to the final of the Group 3 qualifiers. The Raptors are out. No Miami for you, but great effort and great entertainment for you spectators. Stay tuned, because we're going to have a final to go, or switch to IVRL League 2, where I believe the match is still ongoing for the second team to make it into the finals of the Group 3 qualifiers.
We're at major frame drops on our side, and I apologize. There as they go 11-2 on that one, or yeah, 11-2 and 11-6 on the first map. Apologize, the game's giving me quite a bit of a hiccup today. But here we
The
are.
audio is also hiccuping, so it might not just be the game.
Okay. Oh shit. Unicorn. See, they're not quite done yet. Jump over to IVRL 2, folks, and watch the finishing of that.
I mean, it's not finishing yet because, again, Unicorn took map 1, Dark Matter are leading map 2, and that could mean it goes to Sooner for map 3 decider.
Yeah, get over there to IVRL 2. Make sure you're watching that final, and we will try to figure out what's going on with here, and we'll be in intermission, folks, and we'll be back. Jump over to IVRL 2. Make sure you're watching that final because Vortex is going to the finals, either Dark Matter or Unicorn Holder List. We're going to join them on their way to Miami, folks. I am Lampy28. That is Radar. We'll be right back.